tiny church, guess where this is? What do you think? Give me a state. You close. It begins with an M. Montana. This is a little rural church right here in Montana. And we have all kinds of churches around here. We are loaded with churches, right? But we need to understand, and I think that we don't understand really sometimes what or who is the church. And I think right here, to quote the words of Miles Monroe, when you don't know the purpose of a thing or that thing, you are sure to abuse that thing. So there's been a lot of abuse because we have the wrong understanding of what church is. So today, as we begin to just explore, and this is not an exhaustive study because I could say a whole lot when I talk about church, but I want to give you some basic principles today, okay, about what is church, who is the church. Amen? So let's go for it. Next one right here. Who is the church? You're going to talk about the church. You're going to have to go back to the founder. You're going to have to go back to where the word even came from. In fact, who was the first person to ever say the word church in the New Testament? Raise your hand. Anybody else? He said Paul. Who else? Jesus. Anybody else? Any other takers? He said Peter. Let's see who it was. First of all, before we get to that, let's explain. I forgot my outline. Let's go back. Let's skip that right here. Let's go. Skip that. I forgot about that. Go further. Go back. Speed it up. No, we went all the way back. Is that Isaiah running that thing right there? Go forward. I want to come back to that. Yeah, I want to go forward. There you go. I want to go right here because this is going to tell us right here who said that. This is Matthew 16, 13 through 18. When Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples saying, this is Matthew 16, 13 through 18. Who do men say that the Son of Man am? So they said, some say John the Baptist, some Elijah, and others Jeremiah or one of the prophets. And then he breaks it down and makes it real personal. He said to them, but who do you say that I am? Simon Peter answered and said, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. Jesus answered and said to him, blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. So who said Jesus? I think it was Daryl. You're right, it was Jesus. And I also say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church. And the gates of Hades or hell shall not prevail against it. Jesus was the one right here that said that. Jesus is the founder of the church. The idea, Jesus, it came from him. Notice right here, it is Jesus that builds the church. So anytime I see, and now today when I hear that Pastor Trueblood or Pastor Sister Applesauce founded a church, that's not really correct. The founder of the church is Jesus. And all we are as pastors and leaders are under shepherds. He's the great shepherd. Amen? Amen? So the founder of the church is Jesus. It was his idea. Now let's go back to the beginning right here because now we're going to define this word. Very good. Okay, next one, right here. Okay, move forward a little bit. Move forward. Okay, go right here. Because this is what is in the Webster's Dictionary. It defines church as a building for public and especially Christian worship. That's what Webster's defines it as. And that's what most of us define church as, right? Come on, right? Right? Come on now, don't give me that sanctified look. Come on, say yes. What do you say? I'm going to church this morning. You going to see you at the church? Come to my church. Come on now. We associate church with a building. We associate church with a place. Right? We do. We say, I'm going to church. You going to church? I know I'm going to church. Let's have church. Come on, somebody. It's always like that. Building. So we think building. We think building. We think building. But look right here. See, the word right here, church, is in the Greek ekklesia. And it basically is a gathering of citizens called out from their homes into some public place, an assembly. So right here,